into Castle Bay safely, and then very shortly after that time, of course, the whole of that area of the Hebrides was overtaken by this massive storm.
So, class 40 Caribeira, first in by a long way, weathered the whole storm, and we've got the Hissy Fit down here, and the Edge is just about to come and join us. So here's Chris and Andy, just pretty much bang on 3 hours behind us.
It wasn't so much squally, the wind was pretty moderate really. I mean, it's just pretty rough to begin with.
Yeah, was it
right going down through
Two
not
reefs in a staysail, but we were a bit under gas with that, you know. Yeah, we slotted it out with a bit of tide through.
Been driven out to have a look at the headlands the night before. It was like, oh, hello. Do we really want to look at this?
Yeah. No, it's lovely. And then, what did we do? 2 reefs and then 1. And then,
Yeah, we started off with 3 and 3 in the heavy jib.
So we were able to keep going for 10, 12 knots in the rough stuff, you know.
No, I'm trying to think. We put the kite up. It took a while before we got the kite up. Yeah, Screecher and 2 reefs. And the main, and that just sort of pushing along at 10 knots. Yeah. And how was it for you then, Andy?
It was good. It was a good sail. Bit of a sorry ending, but yeah, good sail.
Yes, that old headland is a bit evil, isn't it?
Yeah, we were going well at the time as well. Well to the seabed where we were headed.
Down the mine, I think is the term.
Yeah, quite wet. But no, it was a good sail. It was awesome seeing all the, I don't know what they're called, Sula Skeagles and really big seas. Yeah, no, it was good. The boat went really well. We were chuffed. Not really our conditions at the start, and we still went alright. So.
Magic. Yeah. So there was a seal. Obviously it's just disappeared, so I'll turn the camera on. There he is. So here he is. Sueños slipping around the corner to be 3rd multi-hull into the port of Lerwick. 2 o'clock in the morning. If you look up there, it's still pretty daylight.
Well, for 6 hours.
We never got the kite out. Well, we thought we'd destroy it in the sea.
That was pretty harsh at places, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought, well, hell, chances are, sooner or later you'll wrap it around something in that close sea and we'll just destroy it. Anyway, it doesn't matter very much different.
Quick bit of on the dock batten repair. Bit of plexus. So just swapping the batten either ends and making it fit the receptacle after a little snappage. Yeah.
Best boat in the marina.
Come on, Andy, dip for the line, dip for the line. There's Belladonna about across the line. Looking forward to the next stage of the adventure?
Looks interesting, doesn't it, when we leave? I think we're going to have a bit of everything on the next leg. I think it's going to be snotty and horrible at the start, and then I think it's going to be dreamy, not too big a swell, reach in for a bit, and then I think it's going to be frustrating nothing at the end. So yeah.
Same as usual then?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's an interesting way of putting it, but yeah.
Right then, Matt? Are you hiding behind those sunglasses?
Yeah. Tears of joy.
Right, Donovan, welcome to Shetland.
Very much, nice to be here at last.
Yeah, that's lovely down the bottom of this chain of islands, isn't it?
Yeah, even a tiny bit. Yeah, we sat there quite a long time.
Alright, yeah.
Go round and round.
We went backwards and backwards. We were doing 2.5 knots boat speed and 2.5 knots backwards. Yeah, it was absolutely just. I looked at the Jeep of the SOG and just went, well, course over ground. I'm pointing where I want to go, but the boat's.
That one, the red one's facing that way.
What's the gale warning? Just an 8, is it?
He's just trying to wind us up.
Just leaving the dock in Lerwick. A couple of monos let us out. Bit of a jiggle around. Edge next boat out. Then Sueños, then Belladonna. Class 40 left last night. So we'll see what awaits us. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're off. 50 odd miles in, all going well. We've put the working jib back on now. Breezes up at about, I don't know, 20, 21 knots, something like that, and we've got a reef in the mainsail. Driving along at 9.5 to 10 knots, so making good progress. Anyway, I've had a little snooze and just making Matt a cup of tea. I have a slice of mum's cake as well. Lovely. But yeah, it's just wet, wet, wet out there.
I love tea so much. I love tea more than life itself.
Is the rest of the poem coming out, or is that it? Drink of the gods.
Well, we're on a bit of a bucking bronco ride here. We're about level with the Orkneys and hurtling south. Currently got about 22 knots of breeze, I think. Boat's bouncing around quite nicely. Let's go out and see how Biff's getting on. Hello Biff, how you doing?
What are we? 7 or 8 hours in, 2 hour session, and all going well. Got about 21, 22 knots of wind speed, one reef in the main, so yeah, 10 to 11 knots of boat speed, course 160, which is sort of somewhere between all the predictions we've got, all the routing, we're just sort of down the middle really, and I think in about another 20 miles time we've got the first of the oil rigs starting to crop up. So they'll be the next challenge for the next few days, dodging the oil fields. Okay. disused. Not quite sure what it looks like. There's not a lot of it left, and I don't know whether do they just leave them out here, and then when they fall over, they fall over. Who knows? Breeze at the moment. Devil's Hole. Name for a place, isn't it? You like the Devil's Hole, do you?
Got like 18 ground,
I've just been shooed away by their guard ships, keeping us more than a mile away. I think we're only meant to be half a mile away, but they weren't going to let us get anywhere near it. So just gone up to one reef and taken the reef out the jib. Breeze is sort of low 20s, probably gusting 25 occasionally. Boat's come alive again now. So we're doing 10s and 11s and 12s. Got the pizza in the oven. So look forward to a bit of that. It's all a bit damp down here though. All a bit damp. We've just been sleeping in our gear up in the saloon. Pretty nasty cold night really. Battling to get your gloves on and off. Sticky wet hands, proper old nightmare. Still, we've done 220 miles in 24 hours, not quite a 10 knot average, which is a bit of a shame, but have to take what we get. But as I say, the boat's doing 11.9, 12 knots right now. So we're here off of Berwick-on-Tweed area. Starting to look at a bit of planning as we come down. I'm going to get through the mass of the gas fields. So we're just going to take a closer look at that now for tonight.
Good morning.
Good morning all.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. We are Wednesday, so I think we'll be going for 40 hours, something like that, out of Lerwick. Not too bad. We got 20 knots of breeze, just sort of hard on it. 10 degrees off the course for Lowestoft, just approaching all the gas fields. A few fishing boats just zooming 90 degrees across us. So yeah, sun's coming up. Could be worse. Could be definitely worse. About 120 miles to go.
Excellent. And what are you doing at the moment?
I'm making a cup of tea.
Oh.
Just the way I like it.
And everyone said that you're a nasty brother, and I don't believe a word about it. Thank you very much.
So we're entering the gas fields. The old platforms and things over there. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 even maybe. Oh, there's another buoy here, which don't appear to be on the chart, so if they are, they're not in the right spots. So we've got 25, or 22 to 27 we've been having recently. Got one refit, trying to go outwind, 8.5 to 9.5 knots. Got 89 or 88 miles to go before Lowestoft. Pretty much bang on course at the moment. We'll have to hope this continues. We're hoping it might free a little bit. We're going to get the screecher up and just get a few quick miles in. On the weather side, we've got the Mimas gas plant or gas platform there. We are trying to figure out what stops it falling over. It doesn't look like there's much holding it up apart from 3 tiny skinny legs and a whole mass on top of it. Still, I'm sure the engineers got it sorted. So 51 miles to go. just got our first of the banks to negotiate. We're just clipping the edge of it at the moment, predicted 10 miles away. Who will know what will happen by the time we get there? We got the new J0 up, which is definitely giving us a little bit more bite in these lighter conditions. Stops us bobbing a bit, so yeah, this looks like it might help us out. I mean, it's a little backwinded on the luff, but I guess that's just because the J0's pushing the breeze back through it.
How's it going, Bev?
Yeah, not too bad. Wind's up and down. We've just dodged our first bank, our bank. So there was only two metres of water over there supposedly, but you can see the feathers were a bit ruffled. We're far away, but the breeze is up and down a bit at the moment. Just shut up again completely a second ago, but we've got pretty spooky looking gas platforms down here. I reckon they're out of the Mad Max movie.
Got Mad Max or Waterworld, isn't it? You got a weird sort of pollution haze going on there as well with them, haven't you?
Yeah, I think they ship that in from the mainland just to make sure they know what they're doing so well.
And how are you feeling about where Caribeira and the Edge are?
Well, as usual, it's a game of chance. And we'll see when we get some phone reception, we're about to update ourselves. But we reckon we should have hopefully caught someone Caribeira, maybe 5 or 6 hours. Edge, he could have just felt some nice pressure like this. You're flying along at 12 knots when we're doing sort of 7. But he must have been slow. Could have thought early on when it was a bit rough and ready.
Right, thank you. Here we have the new J0 up that we finally managed to get working up in Lerwick, pulling us along like a trooper. Can't properly see it there because of the jib, but boat's roaring along quite happily at 10 or 11 knots. At this rate, Lowestoft's only 3 hours away. The last couple of gas fields, just in the distance, you can see the Norfolk coast up there.
So we just passed Yarmouth and the windmills, dodging the banks. We've just been over a 5-metre section there. But yeah, look at that, nearly 4 knots of tide at the moment. Only a metre, just up there, you can just see it starting to break maybe. Windmills back there, and Matt doing what he's good at, taking things easy. Sending out a change of fortune. The breeze has just swung through 90 degrees, so we've had to change our plan. Heading just over the top of Holm Sand. The breeze popped up 25 knots then, so put the screecher up. We've got a tiny little gut we've got to drive down now. Well, this is Lowestoft, where it all started for me. Boatbuilding college back in, I think, 1985 maybe, that sort of a time. So here we have it, the coast, the eroding coastline. And just look at the colour of that water. It's like your grandmother's gravy. Back up to Yarmouth, Great Yarmouth. Lowestoft, Thursday morning, got in at 8:30 last night. Caribeira there, she's off at 4 o'clock this afternoon, 4 hours ahead of us. Royal Norfolk and Suffolk Yacht Club. And the port of Lowestoft. Plenty of wind farm vessels over there by the looks of things. Big power cats everywhere. Quite a bit of breeze at the moment, so hopefully the boys are flying down here, but it's all due to drop off when we get going. So we've got a few jib patches going on here, nothing too major, and we've got Mum here.
Hi.
Plenty of wind, the edge is evidently coming down at 10 knots, should be here probably at the same time we leave. and the I think maybe the BBC, but anyway, there's some filming going on. We've seen a few characters down here that look familiar. So I just had a little interview with Michael Burke and John Sargent. They're going sailing on this boat down to Ramsgate evidently, and leaving today or tomorrow, so we might be out on the high seas with them. Safe journey.
Don't forget, we're always just behind you. Hit for the line at the end.
Enjoy, we'll see you out there. Yeah. Got your oars sorted?
See you off,
Got your oars? Caribeira, first boat off out of Lowestoft, and there are the media lovies down there, Michael and John. I haven't shown how to drop the anchor away by the looks of things. Great mix there of the old and the new. Oh, where's he going? That's not what he wanted to do. That's not what he wanted to do. He's still pulling them.
Yes, completely buggered that up. Don't go forwards.
Coming for us as well. Coming for us. Let's get fender.